And what steps are involved during production to ensure consistent quality? It's not just the incoming inspection, but you mentioned earlier checkpoints.
Yeah. We will, after each assembly step, we do either a function test or a cosmetic test, or maybe both, depending what kind of function or process it has gone through at that particular point. For example, it could be the LCD panel coming out and having the chip bonded on the glass, and then the FPC. Then we will do a quick function test to make sure that the connection is there, that all the pixels are on, and there are no defects before we attach the polarizer. And the reason for that is if we attach the polarizer and then do the checking, we might have to throw away both the polarizer and the panel, or we could reuse the panel perhaps, but we want to catch the defects as early in the process as possible.
And I guess for our customers, it is very comforting to know that EDT is doing these regular checks throughout the production. But a common question that I get asked a lot is, how about outgoing quality checks? What is done there?
What the industry does in general, I believe this goes for all suppliers. If they have an ISO certified production process, and like everybody else, we have a defined AQL level. It's also written into the product specification, into the CAS. That includes measuring all the mechanical dimensions that we can, again, according to the CAS drawing, against the CAS drawing. And we will also do the cosmetic inspection, both non-operating and operating, of course, but that is part of the process here. The outgoing inspection follows the normal AQL procedures.
Now let me summarize what we've discussed so far. The number of components it's amazing if you look at the small part, a display, and still there are so many tiny little components, plastic parts, PCB parts, LEDs in there. Then we have the expectation, of course, the expectation of our customers, which is justified. They want constant quality, consistent quality. And the fact that hundreds of people are involved in producing such displays. And it starts to make sense why the process cannot be rushed or steps cannot just be skipped. What is EDT's philosophy or strategy when it comes to pricing and quantity? Where do you stand?
One of our founders came from a former position as quality engineer with a Japanese company. And when they founded the company, they said the philosophy should be to provide Japanese quality at Chinese pricing. A very ambitious goal to set back then, but actually this is where we are today. We provide a very, very high quality at a very, very reasonable cost.
Thank you. Well, I've been working with EDT since the early 2000s, and well, I can testify to that. Compared to other brands, even the big players out there, you have achieved consistent quality that has earned you a good reputation in the industrial and medical market. Mm-hmm. And of course, quality, pricing, time to market, those are all aspects that need to be balanced, and that's a challenge for sure. But thank you, Michael, for giving us some insight into the workings of an LCD maker, helping us to understand what effort goes into that. So really appreciated that. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me here and giving me a chance to explain just a little fraction of a quite complex world, actually.
Of course. Anytime. Thank you so much. Take care.
You too. Thank you. Bye.